Um, Good day, everyone out there. It's another beautiful Monday day with us at Upper Reporters and Talks, the program where we discuss and give our own bias and unreserved opinion on issues affecting the social, political, and economic welfare of Nigerians across Nigeria, connecting Nigerians home and abroad. Today is the 7th day of October 2024. I'm in the studio for our 64th episode, 64th edition. Today, like usual, we have exciting topics of the day, topics from around the country, political and economic matters. But first, before I go further, I'd like to introduce myself. Like you can see on the screen, my name is Obaseki. I'm going to be a moderator and host. As it is, Opera Reporters is not yet, he's not here, he's not available right now, but he'll be on his way and he'll be with us in a couple of minutes. As we go, we know the rules, we know basically how it goes. Yes, we have the information we give as basic on the rules of the program, where callers make 1 minute of their submissions, while people in the panelists in the studio give 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 3 minutes for the time, and maybe 30 seconds for interjection. Well, as it is, we start kickoff before we have more panelists in the studio. What do we have on the topics today? Today's topic, as said, first, it says Obaseki, Governor Obaseki of Edo State bags Digital Governor Award from FG. The Governor of Edo State, Governor Obaseki, bags Digital Award. Well, I don't know how this award was given. I don't know how it was placed, but I saw the news and I decided to bring it to the house. Yes. Well, we'll go back to the topic, but let's proceed with. We'll go back to details, but let's proceed with the headlines. Atiku mocks Wike while over LG polls. They just concluded local government elections in Rivers State has brought a lot of controversies. A lot of controversies. This is one that we see every day or every time happening in several states because as it is, I don't think Rivers State was the only state that had an election. Rivers State was not the only state that had it. I think there was an election in Benue State where the APC swept all the seats. And there was an election in Uyo, in Akwa Ibom, rather, not Uyo, in Akwa Ibom, where I think one of the parties swept the seats. But well, these are one of the things. The Atiku mocking Wike over the LG polls is what we have on the topic. On the third topic of the day, Bishop Kukah urges Nigerians to hold public office holders accountable. This has been a topic that we have spoke about over and over in this program. How do we hold our leaders accountable? Now, Bishop Kukah, popular bishop in Nigeria, is urging Nigeria to hold public office holders accountable. On the last topic on the list, it says Tinubu did not make himself president of Nigeria. He will serve another 4 years, says Osoba. I believe Osoba used to be a former governor of one of the um, southeastern states, southwestern states. I'm not wrong. Maybe Osoba used to be from either Ogun or Oyo State. He's saying Tinubu did not make himself president, that he will serve another year. In my last, in the last episode, I made a reference about Nigerians or the political elite playing politics instead of governance. These are the these are the things we are talking about. The man has been president already. His work is to govern. His work is to give selfless contribution and selfless provision to the people. This is not the time to be talking about another 4 years or another tenure. So it should be a shame that anybody at this time, anybody, whether you're in a party or you're not in a party, or you're just an observer, or you're even a bystander, or you're on the fence, this is not the time to be talking about another tenure. What we should be more interested in is how to serve, how to govern, how to give, and how the people can join to create a unity environment, or a united environment, to enhance proper governance. This is not the time for politicking. You already were president, you have been sworn in, there are no contest, even if the contest, yes, has been won in court or has been set aside. Yes, but at this point in time, it is proper for the president to keep all political displays aside and start working on governance, making sure the people are getting what according to deserve, get their fair share of uh, of governance. When I mean getting fair share of governance, it's not like allocations or appointments, or I'm talking about putting the right things in place, which should be education, infrastructure, health, security. These are the foremost, or the five, one of the four of the five most important things that the people should be getting. Why are we below par? So it is very unruly, it is very sad that at this point in time, a leader from somewhere, or a man that should be above 40, is coming out to say the president did not make himself president, or and then he will serve another 4 years. What about if the president, anything happens to this president? Or what about if anything happens to the people? Where are they? When there are no people, how can you preside over them? So careless statements are being made. Sometimes we look at, I think it's called, because I might say these things are said for bootlicking. They are said for they are said to promote I don't know, the word is in my head, but it's not coming out. I don't want to use the word ass licking, but sorry, it is not time for politics. It is time for governance. The humanity in us has to come out. Well, those are the topics. Those are the first topics of the day before I read the music, and there'll be other topics to come on. We are going to make it brief today. When I mean the time is going to be set time, 2 hours, but everybody will have to just chip in, because these are just general statements. The more important one that we are going to deliberate on here, we'll be holding the story from Bishop Kukah, and how he has all Nigerians to take to hold public office holders accountable. But first, before we go further, let us read on the first topic, which is Obaseki backs digital governor. The governor Obaseki backing digital governor of all governors. Yes, as we are as we in the studio, I have Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe, you came in first, so I will have to start with you. Are you there? Please, could you unmute yourself and give us your submission on that
Yeah,
take?
I'm here.
Thank you very
Good
much,
evening.
Joe. Good evening, my brother.
Yeah. So sorry, what the major topic today is about
Yeah,
Obaseki. Okay.
Obaseki bagging the digital governor. Did you hear about
The
it?
Yeah, of course I do.
He won the Digital Governors Award. He won it.
Of course, sure. We know that.
Yeah.
We know that. We were expecting it. It's not something surprise. So
But when people, we think, how come Obaseki is now bagging the Digital Governor Award just after an election that people said he didn't do anything? Or is that
you know,
not part?
let me tell you, my brother. Propaganda is too much. See, propaganda is too much. You won't see the good thing of what someone has done. But you see, APC are very good in propaganda. We know that. They are very good in that. So they know how to lies. When it comes to lies, yeah, I think they are number one in Nigeria. Party. Which is not good. You are spoiling your state because you want to win the election. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. You should promote your image of your state, if image of your at least your locality. That by campaign whatever instead of damaging it. That's not fair. They all go to Arise TV talking nonsense. And people don't have money, they don't have internet, just rubbish. That's not right. They lack moral, honestly. APC lack moral. Let's be honest. Well, congratulations to Obaseki. Let it continue the good job. Anyway, as a lead governor, anyway can support Edo State, he shouldn't forget, he should still support him. We if APC don't love him, we Edo people will love him. We applaud what he has done in those states because number one thing is that the world is globalizing now. You have to put your state in front when it comes to AI. It's very important. That's really what the world can see what you have in your state. Media is also you have in your state and all that. So I think I am going for that. I am going for that. That's a good one for me.
Thank you, Mr. Joe. Thank you very much. Um, it is. I don't want to use it. I want to come out the blame gaming, but I really want to say it is intriguing. Let me read as it says. The Edo State Governor, Mr. Governor Godwin Obaseki, has been recognized as the Digital Governor of the Year, Public Sector Automation by the Bureau of Public Service Reforms. Governor Obaseki will be decorated with the award during the Nigerian GovTech Public Service Award 2024 scheduled for October 10th and 11th, 2024 in Abuja. The federal government institution under the presidency of the BPSRO to drive change in the Nigerian public service. This is this is okay. That is it. Yes, we have other people in the studio. We have Mr. Uyi. I don't know, Mr. Uyi, if you are available to have a discourse on this matter. Are you there? Could you unmute your microphone and
Yeah, yeah, if I
give
can.
us your?
Yeah, is it on Bishop Kukah's or this
No,
thing?
first it's about Obaseki bagging the Digital Governors Award of the Year.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, he deserves it. Uh, he deserves it. He's been able to digitalize the way the civil service is being run, and yeah, he deserves it. It's a good one for him. According to the former speaker, that or according to you, you said they just as you said that you thought they said he didn't do anything. It's campaigns. You don't expect your opposition to start reading out all your gains or what you have done, or to start pushing out your strengths. So I think campaigns are over. They should be um, they should be decent enough to say the truth now. We all know that Obaseki did a very good. I'm not saying he did 100%, but compared to politicians of these days, yeah, he tried. He did above 60, and I commend him for that.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, that is just a word. I want to say congratulations to the governor, Baseki, want to say congratulations to Governor Obaseki on this achievement, even though some people may think a bag of rice or a third road would have been a better achievement. But he is being recognized. This is a process that is being recognized by a governor. However, it is a growing process. What I mean is a growing process. Edo State can make more revenue from this matter. When I mean more revenue, as it is, as it said, Edo State can be consultant to other states on digitalizing government parastatals. It's either a template can be used to do it in other states, or the government, Edo State government, can be employed to go and digital or to go and work on digital processes on other in other states.
as consultants to other states.
That is it. As contracted, they will say, "Come, train our people, do it." Edo State makes money from it. So these are the things that, and when you imagine now, let's put it this way. Let me use this as an example. If, for instance, Edo State is used as a consultant to digitalize, let's say, Ekiti State or Zamfara State, Edo indigenes will be employed at some point while the training process is being on in Zamfara. Now, people, if we say they are bringing Edo to come and work in, or their governor in Zamfara is bringing Edo to come and work in Zamfara State. These are the things they accuse the governor of. But the governor had to bring solid hands. I'm not campaigning, you are just talking about reality. You bring solid hands, come, train your people, and work on it, and it become a better sport. A better sport. So, congratulations again to Edo State government. Congratulations to Governor Obaseki. I would have enjoyed more if they said that Edo State Governor Obaseki winning the award, making Edo State number one in digital progress. They should add Edo State to know that we are ahead. Thank you very much, Mr. Oyi, for your submission. I appreciate it. I love it. Let me go back. Let me go to the next person. Mr. William, are you there? If you are there, please unmute your mic and give us your response. The question, the discourse is about Obaseki winning the Digital Governor Award of the Year of 2024. What is your take?
My people, now good evening from this side.
Good evening,
I'm still recovering for this. I'm still recovering for the election. I'm not like, oh God, I did it. Oh, I'm not like you. I'm still recovering for the election because well, let's forget about that one now. Let me not bring the past in. For me, it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise at all because I know without no doubt that man did well. I will give an example of today issue. I couldn't register somebody on the health insurance, and I sent the money to the person to go and register, describe the place. Do you know when she came back, she called me, say, you see, my brother, they even give me one private hospital. When I go, they go. You see, now Obaseki do that. I said, yeah. I said that is the system we are operating a health insurance, just ordinary health insurance. She finished registration, and they assigned a private hospital in our vicinity for her to be going when she's sick. These are the things that are happening here. You see, why is it that you did that side now? You can't know what Obaseki they do for you. And I say, yeah, it's information. You guys are there. You are not doing registration in terms of health insurance. You are saying you went to hospital. You are spending 500,000, and I will still be the one to pay the money. So why not just pay 35,000 naira ordinary to, for you to take health insurance. So there's a lot of things this man did, which for me particularly, I am not surprised if he continued to win a lot of awards concerning in different sectors, in a lot of different sectors. Recently, I watched his interview where how he tried to develop cultural, what did he call it? Was he cultural section in Edo State, where everything about cultural activities is just there, including hotels and every other thing. We go miss this man, no. We go miss Sam Sha. My prayer is just whoever that is coming in, they should not destroy a lot of things. They should just sustain. That is just my prayer for now. Whoever that is there should sustain whatever this man has done, not destroy, try to rebuild. It is our money.
If you
Not being get the
think
money
they have
now.
the capacity to do that,
It
that
just
means I get back to say to you. If you think they have the capacity to sustain it, that means I get
my
back to
brother,
say
what
again.
we will do now? They there. They've already given they have already given them a stolen mandate, which I will repeat. Sorry to say, I'm not object me. That's what is still in my mind. I will say even they don't have capacity, but they will be sowing in less than 35 or 40 days from now. So let us pray for them. If they are going to stay there for 6 months or a year or yeah, the court will vindicate them. But let them pray for them to sustain me. There are so many things this man did there, which I don't pray they should destroy. Even if they're after the man, but they should not destroy what he has done, because those things are our money, those are our investment. If you start destroying, you are destroying. They say money not the. You want to start destroying things and go. You want to start. People, they say they want to start for where Oshomole stop. Does that make sense?
But they
Are
talk
they
am
going
for
to
the campaign.
destroy
Say they
all the
talk am for
development
the
this man
campaign
has
and say they go.
done with
They
our
talk am for
money?
the campaign and say they go pull them down now. Did they not say that the deputy governor not say that Mowa what's it called, museum, that they are going to pull it down? They said it during the campaign now.
Yeah, but
It will show me not say that
I listened to Bebulu when he visited when Bebulu visited the Lagos State governor. He make one reference and said he will build on what Obaseki has done. He said that plainly. So I hope they keep to it. Yeah, that's my host. That's my take on it for now. Because you see, for a while, I've not been able to summon courage to join you guys because my brother,
I
I
think
spent
nothing
more.
is I
I
think we
spent
have been, you have been quiet, you have been silent.
Look, I spent up to 2 million for mobilization of people to go to and vote. I know what it's not. It has no. What is my interest on spending that money just for us to have a better state? Because I believe this man has done well. That was why I was spending money to mobilize people to go vote. I was
Yeah,
not
true.
paid. Look, I'm just an ordinary citizen. I don't even have a Nigerian passport anymore. But I'm passionate about my state. I love what that man was doing. So I wanted it to be sustained. That was why I
Yeah,
was mobilizing people with my own money. He's not my brother. He's not my sister. I don't know him for nowhere. Even elsewhere, I don't know elsewhere. But because of what I read about him, that is why I was very convinced that that man would do well. So things has gone, yeah, the way it went, the way I believe Tinubu decided to teach him a lesson. It's as that. It's not that they didn't win anything. That's at 97% of election collation on IREP. BTB was already leading with 60,000 votes. Come on now, things they just carry the things still carry like that. You see, they pay me. When I'm sorry,
Baba talk about the
you see, they pay me. I'm not. I'm not
election.
trying to bring you guys back to that day, but I felt the pain. Even my wife was
yeah,
shocked. Say, which you not be your brother? They contest now. Which did they happen?
My brother,
I felt it.
they say it affect me. To any call from Edo said I don't pick it to that extent.
is there any compliment you don't think it? Yeah, I know everybody was passionate about
To that
the
extent,
beauty.
I don't pick my family call from Benin.
Yeah, the beauty of it is that's politics. The beauty of it, election. Yes, everybody will feel sad what we do with dust ourselves, and we give support to the governor-elect, because take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. I think even sometimes people can change. Everybody says the
My brother
does not.
is governor
Okpolo,
select or not elect. I won't accept
no,
that.
no. I mean, yes, that it can, yes. Again, we'll be surprised that Okpolo will work on Obaseki's legacy. Not because he has not spoken to anybody. I think maybe a lot of the sentiments we had for Okpolo was because first he's in the party APC, which everybody is having grudges with, and secondly, he didn't speak to anybody. But come to think
My
of it,
brother, let's not lie. The capacity is not there. Let's be
no.
honest.
But
Not there.
now he's governor. He don't be governor. He's a governor now. He will have the
Not there.
power.
Capacity is not there.
You might not have the capacity without the power, but when you have the power, the man is quiet.
Have you listened? Have you? If
Like you said,
if he wants,
like you said, if you see the way he talks after the election, it's different.
no, when Obaseki is holding a meeting, as in their staff meeting, I don't know, watch one or two twice online. You see the attention. You see the morale, all those things. What we're talking about now. Also, APC member won't listen to Kwewo. Brother.
No, they'll listen to a governor is governor, my brother. Governor is governor. And I think with the deputy,
No.
with the strength of the deputy, if they put it together, I have hope. I have a bit of hope. Although the last hope I had, they have failed us with the last hope I had, but not in the state level. But now we have nobody but our brother. Our brothers. So we have to.
These people are under the control for Shomole. There's no hope. They are under the control for Shomole. It's even till now.
Yes. I think it will get to a level. They'll give these people what they want, because Oshomole probably wanting something. Izeyamo wanting something. They will get to that level, but they will know. The governor.
My brother, you dey follow up now. You dey see him with two eyes. Shomole and Izeyamo.
Yes, they are going to get what they want, and a lot of others.
I give them only 1 month. Only 1 month. Fight will soon start now.
No, I don't. For me,
they don't fight already before that. They don't fight too.
Only 1 month now. I give them only 1 month.
The governor. I have some hope in him. That's
now Shomole got a commissioner list. Izeyamo got a commissioner list. Now their fight will come now.
Why? The governor don't get you. The governor and the deputy will get their own.
Okay,
so, but
let's see.
Let's hope for the best. Honestly, let's just hope for the best. It doesn't have to be
fingers crossed.
Right? Let's just have our
let's keep our finger crossed and watch. I give not less this much, by the grace of God. We'll scream our mouth.
Yeah, and there's something that Paul said after he won. He said he was going to work with. He's ready to work with anybody, which means if he can, all I will appreciate if he does is get Obaseki, tell Obaseki, see, it's not by joining parties, by working, making it do better. If you can give us your support in any way that you can. After all, everybody says I want to be there, though. There's nothing wrong if people support each other to build it. Give me your advice on one side. I will do it. So
I thought maybe I was thinking maybe you will add it. INEC is refusing to give PDP information to go to court, and we have only 5 days from now.
Yes,
I thought we would have that today. It's serious.
Yes, that did not come. It did not actually come with the flyer, because the topics I read come from my Oga podcast. So I deliberate and I put it. So that is what is in the flyer. That's what I've read. But again, I said I was going to come to that provisional topics where I read somewhere. I'm trying to verify, because I don't really these days. When you see some things on the news, you get
it's true.
The INEC has refused to give PDP permission to check. Now they have to go to court to get an order to check it. And however, the
court has given the order.
Yes, and the deputy governor elect and their members are practically protecting or watching over INEC office or protesting that this and that is not going through. And I don't, when you see such things, because of the way I see the internet, because every morning, let us not lie about it. When we wake up, we bring our phones after our whatever, we see news from different media.
Well, I believe with the court order, INEC should submit. I don't know why INEC should not have
INEC will finally agree. I cannot say INEC will not agree. INEC has been giving orders to allow the PDP to check. That is it. But there was a protest.
But why is APC protesting?
Yeah.
That is the question. So that's why I did not want to.
They don't want the governor-elect led the protest of thugs, and I've watched his speech. He's saying these people here, they are graduates. You are looking at thugs, you are saying they are graduates.
Well,
they led the protest to the place and to be defending what?
Tupac was educated, but he said he was a thug. A thug does not really mean a person that has not graduated. A graduate can be a thug. Anybody can be a thug. Out of assembly members, they are graduates, they are thugs because they keep fighting every day for mace.
I was wondering why you were saying everybody there is graduate. I was wondering. There was no need of saying that.
There's no need. Why are you promoting graduates? Why don't act like one?
Well, so that topic will come. That topic will come. It's under the provisional topic. But let us go to Mr. Tukpo. Mr. Tukpo has come into the building. Let us talk. I want him to give us his submission.
Mr.
Of digital.
Before, can I say congratulations to Mr. Tukpo? You did well. I hope your salary will be increased.
we all hope so.
Why are you looking for trouble? Mr. Atiku, are you there?
I have to congratulate you now, temporarily. Now, willing to congratulate you, so.
Well, I will not accept the congratulation because of the last part of the congratulation. I don't know.
Also, Joe also congratulated. Joe also did the same thing.
Okay, I withdraw that.
Because it sounds insulting to think that having to have a civic responsibility in politics means you are being paid. So
no, you know why I said that? Because I thought you were one of the campaign council member. If you are one of the council campaign member, you'll be paid now.
Good girl.
Well, let me leave it there.
Well, you know, your support was on the list. You can't blame us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were on the list, so you get some good jet. I mean, maybe buy drinks. Since I don't win.
I don't understand what you are saying.
Temporary win. That's temporary win, sir.
Yes, now 6 months I will give them.
In politics, there's no winner, no loser, no victor, no vanquish.
Yes,
it's just
okay. Buy us drink.
Party people trying to govern us. And right now we have someone who has been elected to govern us. It's not my decision.
Yes.
It was the decision of the people of Edo. That's it.
No, of Tinubu, not Edo.
Well, let us go straight to the point. Mr. Tupo, you just got here. Obaseki bags Digital Governor Award as federal government Fetes Gov government public sector automation reforms. Obaseki Governor Digital Award winner 2024. What is your take on that?
First and foremost, who gave the award?
It's federal government, not me.
What indices was used to give the award?
Well, they said he has done well on digital in the public sector automation reforms, and so far other states in head of digital transformation. Digital transformation. Yeah.
All right. So
I'm just saying, if after they say he didn't do anything, such a award is still coming. That's a good one.
Well, this is what I can say when it concerns such things. If you had followed the campaigns all through the 3 months that they campaigned, you will know there was something that nobody was really arguing. All the candidates were actually talking about it, was the improvement in our digital system. You understand? The governor-elect actually talked about, yes, they understand that there's improvement in the civil service, but the population of Edo was 5 point something, the civil service, and this e-system was only favoring a very few. So nobody was against the fact that digitalization was done. Like, there's no way you will say, like I always say, no governor since 1999 who will not have something that you say, oh, I did this or I did that, because all come with their own different agendas. So if he's giving an award for digitalization, then fair. But he wasn't giving for human capital development, he wasn't giving for infrastructure, he wasn't giving for some other things. So, it's fair that they gave him. I know when it comes to that networking, he actually tried in trying to make it a system, and we are going to, the next administration will improve on it, to ensure that it doesn't only work within the secretariat that was renovated, but it works across the state and all other public and probably transfer to private sectors. So that's for the award. But for INEC, there's no way I know Mr. Kola used to speak that Latin that says you must hear the two sides of the story. The statement of that we applied to INEC for documents and they refused, and then we went to court. It's surprising because I've not even heard whether INEC even received an application. I'm only hearing it for the first time. So it could just be them trying to be smart by half, trying to just make sure everybody is put under robust because they are crying, So, but if you request for something from INEC will not just say, because you request for it today, get it in the morning. These are sensitive materials. There are some few processes that must be followed. You are not the only one that is responsible to have those materials. There were 19 or 17 political parties. So if everybody just request and you expect the INEC to just respond to everybody, so it might not only be them requesting. Lumide is there. APC might even be saying that the result they expected to get was 400,000, so they need to even request as well. So it's not the kangaroo show that whatever they see from their own crying yard, it means all of us will start running with it. So that's their business. They know the process. If they have a case, like I always say, and they feel the materials were tampered with, they should apply to the tribunal, file their petition, go there, compare the judge to bring the materials. It happened in Oshomole's case where some printing materials were brought to the courts, which made them to remove some materials, and then he coasted to victory. So it's not news. PDP should not come and change the law because they lost. We all know how it works. Peter Obi had the same case, carried the I don't know whether they call it bucket of rice or bucket of materials to court. You see all those things. But the judges, reputable enough, they will read the case as it is, because like they said, the law is blind, and pronounce judgment. So I'm not going to now tell because PDP didn't get material means PDP won election. They didn't win election. They lost, hopefully. And please let us understand that irrespective of the sides we took during the election, we are all Edo people. Nobody is paying anybody. This is public. Let us try and appreciate our discussions as civil people. I can have my leaning, and it doesn't mean that I need to be paid. And when you talk about the candidate, say people, most of us here, or he said something about the deputy governor-elect, and we start saying, no, is it only educated people that should benefit governance? I don't understand why Nigerians think that anybody who is a revenue collector or somebody they are the ones that is increasing the IGR. The same people will think with the same people we think are not of no use to the society. It's not us, it's not me and you that are on the road collecting these tickets. The IGR is increasing. How is it increasing? The same taxation. So for this mentality to believe that, for us to have this mentality to believe that because this person's name is Kabaka or that person, it doesn't qualify to benefit Edo. Who said that? Who said that it's only people who went to school that should benefit Edo? We are all Edo people. Anybody can benefit Edo. As far as he's working in Edo and living in Edo, you should benefit it. I don't see why they should not even be beneficiary of the same Edo they live in compared to people who live in some other countries. They are the ones there. So let us stop discriminating and thinking, oh, maybe education has made us more qualified than some other people. No, it doesn't. We are Edo people. The government that is coming in is going to work for the full Edo people, not for a certain few. And like I said, the responsibility of citizens is to hold their government accountable, which all of us will continue to do. You know? So, but that's where we leave it for now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tupo. Yes, I like the fact that you made a submission on the topic that I was about to go talk about, which is the protest being led as court order to inspect election material. Yes, people are being judged by what they say. That's why these days, especially on the internet age, the statements that come out from our mouth, sometimes even the body language is being interpreted. That is why I come, and when for myself, I speak, I say, people, mind what you say. Mind what you say, especially on internet, because the internet doesn't forget. And not just that, whatever you say has 1,000 interpretations. It all depends on who is best to interpret what you have said. Thirdly, we are always fond of interpreting what people say. We always, the person says something, if we don't like it, we take it to the left. If we like it, we take it to the right. But what the person has said has been said. It is left for the person, only the person, to interpret what he or she has said. Now, everybody has a reaction to what has been said. I haven't watched the video, but I wasn't even sure. I was in shock when I heard that there was a protest, and even the INEC did not allow the party, PDP party first, to access whatever. Yes, there are 17 or 18 other parties or more, but 17 participated. Although we heard that some broke down their structure to others. So there are parties. People campaign. And some people have the powers or the finances to go ahead. Some people, there was a candidate that said where he voted, they said he got 0. He came out to say where I voted, where he voted. He was the candidate of the party. And where he voted, he was given 0. Such a candidate has the right to come out to say, I want to see the result of where I voted, my polling unit. But he just said it. He made it clear that this was how it happened, and he left. Because he feels he doesn't have the finances or the stress to go through all the rigors. But it is left for INEC to give everybody a fair judgment, fair hearing. To come not pleased with what they have done, it is only proper. Get the necessary documentation, come, apply, and we'll give access to you. So we are not dashing, we are not going to tell you to go with it. You come to access, they come to access the evidence or the document. I don't know why we are, because again, while with these independent institutions, I think it's not only our leaders who have to keep holding responsible or accountable. These institutions have been put there to make things work as independent. It is only not good, I don't want to use the word sad or poor. It is not good when they become a tool or a device to work in certain situations. I'm not going to digress, but I just want to say an underline on something. I read it somewhere again. I don't, these days, the things I read, I just don't like to, but I try to find authentication, even if anytime I try to find, I go out, I see other things. I heard that the IG of police even called security operatives from local government in River State, and before then, he said the police was not going to protect the process. I liked that for a fact, because the elections held, even though he withdrew all the security, he said he was not going to provide security on election day, and I think he didn't. But whether we like it or not, it shows us that we don't need police on election day. These people don't play fair. Let police go and vote. They are Nigerians. Okay, police, put your uniform, go to voting line, stand on the queue, vote for who you want to be your president. You cannot be used as a tool during election. Other countries have elections, they don't use the police to provide security. Okay, do your job as a Nigerian police. You're not a police for election. The IG pulled out the police, and the election still held. Even if we don't know if there were crisis or if there were, but the elections held. The results came out, and everything has moved on. It is a sign that the police, going forward, the police might not be needed for elections, because they are now becoming a side pack, which is not good for democracy, which is not good for anything. These are independent people. If your police, you're here to serve and protect as a police officer. Serve everybody, protect everybody. And you're not supposed to protect ballot boxes. It doesn't concern you. You are a Nigerian like every other person. Not because you are wearing a uniform, you cannot go and cast a vote. Why do these people not cast votes? The police should cast votes. The military should cast. Everybody in Nigeria should cast their votes. On election day, policeman thinks that's his day. It's not proper. Those are the little things that we have to put in place. Because now they are thinking they are a tool for election. No. Well, thank you. We have all given our submission. Now I'll go back to Joe again and William for the going back, because you guys brought it. Although we have the final one is the holding our leaders accountable. We have to go back on this. And okay, before we go, honestly, I have not seen the video where the deputy governor-elect made a statement. I have not seen it, so I cannot be in a position to assume what he has said or to translate what I have heard. But if any statement has been made, good. I think he should be the one who should be asking what he meant by what he has said. He said, I don't know the people that some names were mentioned. I went to the INEC office with him. He's I think he's one of the youngest in the poll on candidate and vice. And from what I know, he has more reach to the people. When I mean more reach, he's well known. People say good things about him. He's the one-on-one kind of guy. When I mean people interact with him. But I don't think you should have been in front of that camera. These are not the things you should put yourself in front of. Because there's no other choice. I support him now. It's not because I've given up or anything, but because he's the deputy governor-elect. He should learn from Shaibu's mistakes, where we see a camera and we try to make statements that we are not supposed to make. He should not be leading any protest. he should be the one to go there.
Mr. Moderator.
No, calm down, please, Mr. Tupo. I'll give you your time.
Exception to your statements about the deputy governor-elect. What is it that he has done wrong? Are you part of the political process?
No, I am not part of the political process.
Do you know what has
You are one. Okay, you don't want me to. You don't want me to. You don't want to hold on.
And what did he not say now? That's wrong. If you have a one-on-one discussion with him on your platform, and he
no. I don't want to have a one-on-one discussion. I don't want to have a one-on-one discussion with him. I don't want to have a one-on-one discussion with him. But
no, I don't say you should. I'm only telling you that before you start saying whether
I said I have not seen the video, but he has gone to speak
from the governor.
He has gone to speak in a protest. He has gone to speak.
You just saw the protest. I believe you saw the protest. Do you know what has mitigated the protest? There must be an action before an equal reaction is taken.
What is it? Educate us.
So as long as you are not don't ask questions. Don't accuse the man of what he has done to protect his mandate.
Yeah, that's fine. You see why people say people say why they are.
So that means it's really if there was no need for you to protest, because if you don't believe that election was rigged, there was no need for you to protest.
Mr. Williams, just hold on. You see the things why people take Mr. Tupo.
Mr. Williams, the protest is different from protecting your mandate.
You are not in the position to protect your mandate. You are not protecting.
He's not protecting his mandate. He has been declared as a deputy governor elect.
You cannot lead a protest. You cannot lead a protest of your own.
There is no need for that.
That is what I said. I said he didn't do a protest. He came to reiterate the fact that they are hearing things under the carpet, and you don't
have to go to INEC.
No, he has been declared. He's afraid. He has been declared as a governor elect. What is he doing there? He has been declared as governor elect.
Why are you there? You should be in Abuja.
No.
What are you doing there?
There is no need.
But the good thing is this. The good thing is
this guy is a young man.
We have
it's not about nothing changing.
The people who are
what he lives on ground. I'm not talking about
change. They cannot do anything again.
I don't care about any changing or anything or the result changing. But he's a young man. He's a young man. He should think like us. That's the way I'm saying it.
He doesn't want the truth to be out.
If I was deputy governor of those states, I will not go there.
Protect his mandate.
He's the deputy. Listen. He is the deputy governor elect. He's not the deputy governor. He's the deputy governor elect.
I mean, Jesus elect.
November 12th, he's the deputy governor elect until November 12th. Now, given by him, that the powers of the state are not misused to do things that are, because the electoral office is in those states. The governor of the state till November 11th. So
let him wait. He will become governor. Why would you sign him? He has won. They have given him. They have got the chance. They've given him the certificate. What is he still going to do in protest?
Let's call his place.
He's with his people now. People voted for him. He went to whatever the plans of the opposition is, it will not stand.
Don't win. What is he afraid of? What is he afraid of? What is he afraid of?
You are the one.
What is he afraid of? They have declared him as governor elect, deputy governor elect.
Are they not those citizens? Don't he have the right to stand with them?
Man, come on. Look at. Have you watched that video? Have you watched the video?
What you will tell me about the video is that you will tell me that the persons there are not graduates. That's your discrimination statement.
No, I'm not telling you that. Listen, no, I'm not going to say that.
The opposition.
Hold on, guys.
No, look.
Mr. Tupo, Mr. William, please, we have a caller. Let's hear from the caller. We'll go back to our discussion.
Let's let the caller talk. We are here.
Yes, caller, please. Can you tell us where you are calling from? Tell us your name and where you are calling from. I know who I'm talking to, but just tell the house where your name and where you are calling from. Good evening.
God bless all of us. Only one thing where we need to do so that we figure it out right. If our brother and sister do something, tell us, man, this one we do, you're wrong. So that tomorrow maybe the thing will help us. You understand?
Yes.
No need for you to cover lies. You understand me? So because why? Waiting, I don't keep when I go see. If you ain't get out the final, my will judge me. I'm only to the run around. Which was just I run around, they try to protect that thing because why? It not belong to me. Now see, I see now for you. You understand? If the thing now my own, that's if the thing now your own, you not go there afraid. Anyway, I put my head, concern, you not go reason now. No how I want to collect her for your hand because why? The thing belong to you, you don't hold on. Anyway, I like to go, not concern you. But if it be say not belong to you, say now me get her, say because the name of say because of power, you can't collect her for me. If I the wrong go be, your heart will be beat for where you sit down. Before that, second, you don't run to block that piece. That's the way they happen. Maybe people don't say that like no anyhow we want to change out. You understand? If now APC get that election, get that vote, get that result, even though say PDP they clear to her, they not go shake. They not go panic for any area. Because say the thing don't belong to that. So we say before PDP you make them, they don't raise our line like tomorrow not day.
Okay.
No, sorry to say the truth they bitter.
No,
okay, wait, to go that no first now you get this platform now so you're all so. One man will go from nowhere and say, this platform belong to them. But you will see that you look at if you look at you, they laugh. You know the shit because why the thing belong to you. Now lie talk.
No.
You know so because the thing not belong to you, you must say, now down, now lie. Anyway, before you talk to you, don't talk 100. Because why the thing not belong to you, it belong to him. So not forget those kind mago. Anyhow, we draw the relay. The relay go beat all of us tomorrow. Now so you'll be because when this man started this 4 years ago, everything they call him Oshowere. So all of us look at him maybe you know concern of today we come, they don't have our blockers. Tomorrow go all our nose. We'll return to breathe. Now so you'll be. So no need for we to buy us here. Let's call it space. The man did not belong to APC, he belong to PDP. Now Tinubu give them simple as ABC. No need for me to bias here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hear the last word. When I try to give the people the right word so that when they follow now, they go to learn way. They go to learn where for you people. Get the truth.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate your call. I appreciate the submission. Calls have not come in since after election. This is the first call coming after election. A lot of people, I don't know whether they ran away from us. But thank God they are coming back.
It's not where everybody is waking up. Now election fever ain't killing everybody.
Starting like you. All of you guys are coming out now from inside the hiding. But it's okay, it's election. There will be always the winners and losers will come. But you know what? There are no losers in election. There are winners and people that have learned. You learn.
I almost get heart attack because of election that is on my.
You get attack, but it is for, like he said, if the rain falls, it falls on every roof. If it's for the good, it's for everybody.
Yes.
If it's better for the bad, let's hope and survive it. But let us just always put ourselves together and move forward. The way it is now, what I always tell people, whether it's Labour, PDP, APC, APP, any party that wins election, we should all come together and just tell them, see, you both should help us do it like this. Because this is not only, you can make your riches in 4 years, but the time that is being spent, nobody is going to get any younger. But the next 8 years, everybody will be in their 50s, almost 60s. What happens? Are we going to continue like this? By the time they do 2 cycles of elections, you're in your 60s. And when they do 3 cycles, then you're 70s. What is left remaining in life? So, but the best part is to do it right. And when we see black, let us call it black. Like you said, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
It's not because we are being favored or I'm using a platform. No. Enough of that one man coming to public to defend or say things that are not appropriate. You know, come on. It's like we
Yeah.
here, why
Yeah.
we argue ourselves because we are brothers. They should learn from us. Although they are playing politics, because at the end of the day, if they fight each other, tomorrow if Oshomole is having a birthday, we invite Obaseki. We know that. But it's not for them. It's for the people that follow them to follow that kind of trend. We should not. We must change them. Let us change it. Go we see our friend doing what kind of thing. We tell our friend say, guy, this thing way they talk not correct, and it's not supposed to be so. So we not go agree, make it be so. That is how the bond starts. We can say, okay, let's come to an agreement. It's not settlement, but let us come to the truth. It's bitter, but we'll talk as it may. Well, we have Chooks DK, we have Osta Ase in the studio. Osta Ase came before Chooks. Osta Ase, are you there? Would you mind to give us, unmute yourself and give us a bit of, are you there, Osa?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, welcome to the studio. Yes, Osa Ase, as it's written on your, I don't know if it's a title or it's a, is it Osa Ase?
Osaro Asemota.
Oh, that's my bro. Long time. Nice to have you around, man.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Well, this is following the Edo State matter. You know, the Edo State matter is still on. We are still talking about it, going back and forth. The election has come and gone. But first, the governor has been giving the digital governor of the year. Yes. He has making technology a bit easy for or making access to work being easy in those states around the workers. But they said 5 million people in those states, only few people have access to this, and it's on the public space. It is not the governor's fault that only few people are working only few people are working within the the government sector. But now, as he said, some teachers have to access their whatever from their iPad, the school work, scheme of work, all that. Teachers are being they clock in from in their iPads. These are what the things that they said, and it's connected to the states from every location. This is a good one. It's more like I think what I think they should do, or what I think they were doing, or what they said they were planning on was the health tech, the meditech. That is a part that I said I talked about the meditech area, where if you have malaria and you had malaria, you were treated in Benin, and you go to school, for instance, or you go to work in Auchi, you happen to feel funny again, you walk into the nearest hospital, which
So
probably
basically they have electronic access to your medical records.
once you just how we do it, the meditech, you know that this thing. Yeah. Once you just walk in and they get your name or get a certain number that they use, and they will know the last time you visited the hospital, the last medication you had, if you were given an injection, what you are what's it called? These children that take peanuts, or that they say what you have allergy, what you have allergies to. So because in Nigeria, yes, in Nigeria, there are cases of we didn't know they gave the person Novagen yesterday. But okay, so they'll give a Novagen again, then it becomes catastrophic. So that meditech thing, I heard they're working on it, or they have it. And working with insurance. Yeah, working with insurance. If they do with insurance, whatever, if you pay your insurance, whatever hospital will give to you, they will connect these hospitals together. Well, it's not a campaign. So first of all, we're talking about the digital governor, because people talk and they like saying a simple thing.
True.
They've given him an award. People say no do work.
Not be that one I hear when I joined this thing. Not be that one I hear you almost the verse put just now, sha. So
No. The one I the vex put. I not vex put. I just say we are young. When I mean we are young, we all fall into an age bracket.
We
If,
know what-
for instance, I be a senator, the deputy,
yeah.
and me and him win, right? The kind of person I be. Let me break it down. Like I hope I put on the kind of person I be. We don't win election. Now PDP say that they go and make office, they go do investigation. I come here say people, my guys, they go protest. I will go to the protest ground. Then my guys say, come. Why would they protest? We don't win election, we don't win election. Come on for them, they go. PDP one look, it is their duty to assess the election, whatever. I will not even hold President. If I hold President, if I give me my phone, I will go there to say, yes, it is the right of the PDP. I will start and you see if you play politics when they'll take like you.
Yeah.
I'll say this is the right of the PDP to access documentation in INEC. So we support them now. Open this door. INEC must open. When you go start the drama, PDP reach one point and say, this was no one fight, where would it go?
But
You tell INEC, say, I am the governor deputy elect. Open. I am a sitting House of Rep member. Open this door so that PDP can access documents. They tell your boys, everybody go home. We don't want to see this here. We are one to do. One day you can't go there, say the lead protest, then we'll call the acceptance. It's not good. Because like you, we be the young ones. But that guy get the chain to we, the youth.
yeah, okay. Like you said, we'll say because I heard you say it before when you say now we be the young ones. So waiting be the problem. So but that's the fact that you said that to me, that means the problem now, the old ones right now.
Supposedly. But
Right?
the young ones, when they do this one, so we're not supposed to do.
The old ones be the poison for this thing right now. Because at the end of the day, what I'm going to have to say is this. Because I don't like to talk for politics thing. I just come in here and I listen. And I don't like to talk for meeting. You know this talk, and we're not really doing anything about it because there's something you said. You say, what do we go do? We just keep talking, but who is really out there to come and do something? Now I'll say this. We get one system for Nigeria now where I don't observe. Who want win, they don't already know. Who I feel go left and right, jump up and down as I like. Who they want put there, now they want put there. We do not know. We are not being able to figure out a way to beat that system or that thing that they do. Because I would like it that they happen in presidential level. It don't happen now for Edo. They do what they say no be a co or whatever, or not be Lagos.
I don't know be Lagos.
Abi?
They say I don't know be Lagos. I talk
They
about
capture am.
I can't speak exactly. I don't feel speak for waiting. Where they talk, we there, yeah. You know where you did. Me know the where I did. Most of us were there. We know where we did. We can't just be speaking from all this place and not just the talk. You know, like I agree with you. We are the young ones. We're not like you said in 8 years' time. We're not young again, no. But guess what? We are right now. We're the young ones. Now we're supposed to know what's up. But are they listening to us? Are we being given the opportunity to come in and make changes based on what we don't learn from our experience and our exploration? No, we're not really there. So I enjoyed coming here to listen, but if we're just talking, there's only so much, you know.
True. I understand your point. And the reason we talk, sometimes we don't get too long, we don't talk. We don't get too long, we don't get this attitude of if we don't talk, it's as it could be. But we can't realize in the recent times, talking they think that these people know they hear us. That's what that and the first intuition when they get it. These people they listen to us, they don't know who we they listen. But the truth, they watch everything when they happen. They know what they get when they go tell them. So whatever we say, one kind, that they take out.
Yeah.
And they hear them.
Oh yeah, you are right. Little by little, it drop. You said it take a long time, and I think our resolution of talk is taking longer than the thing they decay. The speed where they decay is faster.
It's faster than the talk. Yes. You know why? Our talk will not quit start. The decay don't really center.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, me stop. Without getting me wrong.
We don't quiet too long. The decay that almost one.
The decay never ever stopped. Yes. Yeah.
So our talk now is come slow.
Yeah.
But my own take is this. Again, where we go talk, where we don't talk, we now go no say, all of us, if you see all of us on here, whether we did different party, all of us don't they talk go one direction. The reason why we talk go one direction is because say, regardless of anything, the thing they affect all of us one kind.
Yeah, I was done. Sorry, make I tell you, this affect us one kind. But real quick, you see what I talk about? I say we the young ones, we need to listen most about big change. They'll get the old ones where they say they be the poison with it there. Really, actually, what do you do with poison? What do you do with cancer? You cut it off. You kill them out. Well, guess what? All of us, how many of us here now? Will be 7. We did this play right now. One of us, one way or another, is tied to those cancer, those poison. Why we
Which is spread.
So subconsciously we tend to want to defend it in a way. You see, I'm not sure the other gentleman was when you were trying to let me use the word frustrated. When I say you vex, when you try to talk with him, talk. He too had his own point. Your point was coming from some kind of relationship where you get somewhere where you try talk for, and so did he. But the fact that I say, but then I say, if everybody really just come to say, man, listen, cut out this leg with the decay, cut it out, and just let good be good. Then I think that progression in terms of from decay and go bit faster. Just cut it out. Some countries don't do any work for them. Yeah, some people lose loved ones, but that person they related to armed robber.
Exactly. That is a great one, my guy. Yes, thank you. Yes, brother, thank you for your submission. As it is, that is where we have to start to. We have to make sure, say, we go fit try cut these people out because if you let me the honest truth, though, their offers are bigger, their offers are better, they are promising. But the problem is we being used to achieve their goals. Because in all honesty, our elections won. You don't see the old men on the streets. How are protests being made? All these elites they don't protest. They're not there. It's the young people that come, the graduates, as they said, and the young ones that go to protest. We'll go to protest.
There they come.
So if we, as young people, like I don't talk, nobody put ourselves on that line for them, these people will have a rethink. When you say tomorrow, let's go and protest, let's share 500 million. You say, why we share 500 million? We are not protesting. Keep your money, we don't want.
Bro, when we're younger, protests every now and then. But whether you like it or if you notice now, protests don't they more frequent. Don't they come? That's because people don't they hungry. The last person you want to mess with now, the hungry person. And that's why we have to be careful with our other innocent loved ones who will get for them. Because by the time these youths really vex, enter where they want to enter, some people will catch 3 bullets. It's just unfortunate. So this thing needs to be fixed. Not about the other country. I think people feel it. I know they talk general talk here. I know they sound like politician or anything. I just talk common sense and waiting. 1 + 1 is got to be 2.
Yeah, sure.
So
thank you, my brother. I appreciate your submission. Thank you very much. Nice to hear from you. Let me go to the next man. We have Chooks DK. Chooks, are you there? Chooks, please unmute yourself if you are there, and let us discuss general discussions on the political space.
Yeah, greetings. I'm here, bro.
Yeah, Chooks, nice to have you in the house. Well, the discussion remains the discussion, but let us go to a fresh one because now Bishop Kukah urges Nigerians to hold office holders accountable. It is the same talk every day. We are now one of the leaders is urging us to hold leaders or public holders accountable. I say hold every leader accountable. Bishop Kukah is a leader. To me, he has not done without a bishop. They are using a bishop. But to me, you have been there. You don't talk about the ills. Now you are telling Nigerians to hold people because probably when you come to church, you see that there are too many. There's too much pain in your congregation. Now you are telling us to hold office holders. What about our Christian leaders? Are we not going to hold them accountable? What about our traditional leaders? Are we not going to hold them accountable as well? Every leader should be held accountable, whether it's media, financial, political, all leaders should be held accountable, even bank owners, everybody, from top to bottom. So it is only funny when some leaders tell the people to go and charge other leaders when they are there too and they are not saying anything. You don't have to fight your governor, but say the truth when you see it. Bishop, you are a bishop. You don't condemn the ills. Well, he says we should hold our office holders accountable. What is your take on this? How do we go about it? DK, are you there, please?
Okay. Oh, all right. We're talking about Bishop Kukah.
Yes.
Well, I don't think everybody should. We should hold everyone accountable. Like you have to be. In Nigeria right now, there's no law. People just do whatever they feel like doing, with no. People just do whatever they feel like doing in Nigeria and go scot-free. So, and we have to start from our leader. So see Edo election now. The best candidate was rigged out. So we need to just first of all find how to. They have to do a lot of reform. Like we have to reform a lot of our system. Nigeria is not working.
When we say Nigeria is not working, how do we?
I only wanted to talk about the election, Edo election, because this the Kukah subcar, I didn't really kind of.
Okay. Yes, you talk about. Go ahead. Then pick a topic.
Yeah,
go ahead. Talk about the Edo election. Tell us about the Edo election. What you think? Go ahead. He said, let us listen to what you have to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Edo election is like I just felt that the people, all these our politicians, their selfish interest is what's affecting us in that country. So they don't allow people vote to count. So and for us to progress in that country, in those states or in that Nigeria, so they have to reform our election. So if not, we're not going to go anywhere for that country. And to even invest in like international people to come to that place to go invest with difficulty, difficult because today the exchange rate, if you buy something today for $10 or 1,000 naira, in the next 2 days, than 1,500. You know if you operate like that, if you run business that kind of environment when you don't know what tomorrow will tell. A lot of companies fold up. So like the Edo State election now, right now, I just hope that backwards the one carry the state go. So we just hope that say the Agboros they're not go come back. So because Edo did the work before. I would say I not to say Obaseki. I know join the party, but I come Nigeria, I come Edo State, I come Benin, I still Benin, so I see the work when the guy they do. A lot of people don't like him, but we just at least need the best candidate to win. And don't ADNEC, you just rig election, put the people there. Tomorrow now, people not ready to come out and vote because their vote doesn't count. So I'm still kind of shocked in that election. So like someone like me that have business there now, so I don't even know where we're going from there because to do business in Nigeria now is very, very difficult to survive there.
Yes, it's not just Edo, but it's around.
The whole Nigeria, yeah.
The whole of the country. Yeah. But in all honesty, there's this global shake call it a shake.
Yeah.
Every part of the world has people in
Going
every
through
part
that.
of the world is readjusting. They're adjusting real bad.
Bro, I understand the global shake around the world, but
Yes, but Nigeria is the
Nigeria
Work.
they take advantage of it to take it to the next level to just make everything. You see what my brother talk now, say need business, say to invest for the get as it be. Now you mentioned the digital thing with Obaseki. Then a positive movement in a
Yeah.
way.
Yes.
I'm not surprised now that they want to shine light on that. But guess what? Now him out of the office, the next man is not going to push that as much as I don't believe they're going to push it because that's what Obaseki do was blocking a lot of other people's. They block people. Now the opportunity was to block them. They're going to block that. It's not going to go. So when you say that the country know the what was the word saying not the it's not
work.
You know the work. It's as simple as it's not just to work.
You know,
it's
and a
sad.
big see we thought they go what we thought they young the place in Nigeria go better Nigeria. We thought but now 50s with the internet now.
Yeah, none of us want to stay outside Nigeria when we grew up.
Go better.
When we're growing up, everybody say, "Oh, we go travel abroad," but not just to travel abroad. Nobody ever. I know the way I will build my house in time for that. None of this was the thing. But it's not working. It's not. So why do you come back to something? You did a system where they work. Then you want to come back. I'm sorry to keep talking like this. I beg. No, it's just that
if our politicians not see, just said it. What go make that country work? The old Nigeria not to work and. We just Nigeria right now, the revolution, people just ready to satisfy. So people head get to rope, people get to there for that to do better.
Simple.
That's because now we that way we will get kids for abroad now. Do you think our house that rat and cockroach could say there? You see our children want to come back to the Nigeria when they work, those security nothing. All that much we'll get for Nigeria there, you just waste. Our children not go come back home. When they grow up in Nigeria, it's every December, August, New Year festival. We don't afford to travel to our village because we celebrate. You know? So the way they continue to work, the people they abroad no one care, they shouldn't come back to Nigeria.
I was kind of hopeful with the Edo State because our election different from take place different from it because now change make our election different from other people wanna be. There was a change that happened. We say we know green, that's something happened. That's why our own election is different from other people. Abi.
Yes.
Come on, they don't mess them up with this one, Anna. There's no difference then.
No.
Well, I think from me, from my own perspective, how do I say it? Revolution has evolved. It's not about having to destroy things or having to spoil anything or go after people. Revolution has to come with unity. It has to come with unity. It's a matter of having great minds coming to say, okay, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. Then they will understand that our voice are the voice of God, or our voice is the voice of God. Because if we come now and say, no, stop sending money to Nigeria, first, it's going to affect our loved ones, but it's going to affect the economy as well. I'm just using that. We should do it. Everybody stop sending money because the money we send to Nigeria is making the economy. That's what is boosting the economy.
That was keeping the
little thing that is holding the economy.
Yes.
If we put them to ransom, then the people there will get angrier, and the government will sit up.
Mr. Moderator, I can't believe that we are having such an uneducated conversation that is the money we are sending home that is running the Nigerian economy.
No, I'm not
you
saying
really
I'm
need
not
to
saying,
do an indices or do a check on what Nigeria generates, what is diaspora remittance and everything.
I don't see. I said an example of coming together. Something that we do.
The monies our government.
I'm not saying the money
of frivolities is enough to save Nigeria. That is what you should be thinking of. Where your governor is using billions.
Are you in the boat of saying a revolution that has
When they talk the same thing, both of you are saying the same thing.
No, he doesn't like to agree to what I say.
No, he's saying you should be saying what's really causing it, and you are saying based on what's causing it, if not for the things that is.
Yeah, we accept rubbish. Let me kind of move like that. Maybe like English, my English. If we stand say we don't want this kind of thing, talk out. Agree to
you know, Mr. Moderator.
Because these politicians dissect the youth, or first share the youth in those groups, then they'll use us against ourselves. That's what's happening. But why do you use those guys out themselves, put ourselves as one? Make Wike to the movement that they want group. We don't want any of their groups.
Well, let me tell you one thing. It's like this.
We look for Thomas Sankara. When go be our leader. All of us go be Thomas Sankara.
Moderator.
I'm just saying.
The days of Sankara are gone. Because at that time, it was imperialist. Hold on now. It was imperialist transferring power and knowledge to us. But as it stands now, we already have that power and that knowledge. What we are doing with it is what matters. We hardly find a man that will come and decide our fate for us right now. Maybe like the days of them Fela and the rest. You can hardly see such people anymore. I don't know whether you get. Look at Showore that we tried to manage. But looking at Showore, we know that
very dark man.
I don't understand why you should take me to very dark man. I don't know what. What is that? Very dark man is not. It doesn't qualify in this discussion we are having. So I'm talking of political scholars.
The political scholars, we are the ones speaking now. It's just for one of us to say, okay, but are we going to get support from our own kind?
Yes, where the political scholar things coming. If you look at Showore now, he, based on his history, one of us SUG from the 90s, for democracy and everything, he was still part of the process that brought Buhari. You understand? So those things can now be used against him. Say, look at the Aisha, they were all part of the same process. So when we are talking of political scholars, we are talking of political scholars that can actually grow a political movement. You understand? It's not going to join PDP and come and start telling me now you now notice the APC is bad. No, that one is, you have to grow a political movement like in the 60s where you have people grow AG, Awolowo left ND and NDP or something, NDP or something, and went to AG and grew it politically. It takes time, you understand, but the ideology is there. So how many of these people can survive 3 years with their ideology? Before you know, they give them 100 million, they start talking from different sides of their mouth, So it's difficult because of the way the terrain is. But if we can first clamor to get younger people into governance, which has always been my stand, that we can easily communicate with. Because it's easy for me now to talk to you, moderator, the way I like. It's easy for Mr. Williams to call me to order the way he likes. It's easy for us to get the conversation. But I believe if I was here talking to somebody who was 60-something years, anything I tried to say would have been seen as insultive. You understand? So there's need for us to first, because when we are talking of these same Thomas Sankaras and the rest, look at the people they were working alongside with. They were all mates. They were young people, so they could fight themselves at will, depose who they want to depose. There's the meeting of minds as regards their age. So the more we can get younger people into governance, they start filtering their intelligence while we are getting them there. Then we can now start finding a way to really get the country working. But say a 70-year-old man is running for governor, or a 65 years old is running for deputy governor. I don't know where I stand in that kind of discussion. You understand? Let me leave it there for now.
Thank you. Okay, we have a caller. 2 minutes, proceed.
Yes. I don't want you to reason many things. Only 2 things I'm going to tell you people this day. If you want to get right for Nigeria, easy. As for me, easy. And any election come from any state. When me and you know say this person good for the job, it not mean say na your state will not be your state. You understand? So if everybody support that person without no any oppression, the person get the seat. I believe say changes go dey. If not dey much, we will see little light. But if it be say they can't change down, give another person. And me and you know, before they give that person, many dollars don't go. What do you expect? So that's why it be for Fetes, that's why it be for all things. That's why it be say that's why it be say Nigeria be like that. If I dey work with you, they give me peanuts. I know Fetes say you know they try. Because I know how you did get here. You understand? If I tell you now, Osawaru, a billion Osawaru from one day with the out of rep. If I tell you within that man, they give their leader, when me that man never do one thing for one day, you not go believe me. I work for that man when I do this country, where they contest for house of rep. I know within I work for them. Because of leader, now go see one, they never do one thing for one day, as I talk to you something today. Osawaru. I tell the truth. So if you want better and right, it's easy to get right. Any governor from any state, anywhere election, they may try to go our this man not good, they not good. Let people not me say that for my state, not be your say, let's support this person, man. This person you are not good. You not good, you not want to offer for anything. People not there, don't say when they do politics for more than 40 or 50 years, what did they don't give us? And they see they come on, see they talk now, you do again, you see to that person and one person. I bet don't even will take wise now. Enough is enough, I beg.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for your submission. Yes, we are all getting to the same junction. We are all getting to the same point that it is time we take ourselves out of the existing to create a natural one. Because first of all, by the time some people say join these political parties, you have to grow in it. By the time you grow in it, you might be in your 60s. By the time these people that hold onto power, they want to hold onto power till they become 80. They want health to take them away, not because they want fire. They want to, I don't want to use the word, they want to buy.
Yes.
They'll say, old age, I'm working. Or until he hooks them, that's when they will say, okay, let go of it, leave it. In his hospital bed, he still wants to hold on to the staff. And then where does that put us? A man that is 20 years older than us, he's probably, we're in our 40s or 50s, he's in his 60s or 70s, grabbing hold of the power. They want us to go through the same length and breadth. By the time we become 60, that's when we start trying to vie for positions. It is all one thing. I still say it. Let us agree within ourselves. It gives us a stronger force. It's not. I don't believe in go there, turn the place about, do this, take blood. No. All I believe, an agreement. If we all can come and say John is John, right? Spade is spade. No is no.
Mr. Moderator, the truth is this: we all cannot agree. You see, when we talk of agitation, it doesn't mean everybody in Nigeria should be under one person. When you look at the Nigeria of 1960, the agitation for a new Nigeria at that time was not done by just one person. There were different sections. The East had the Azikiwe, North had the Ahmadu Bello, West had the Akintola, and so different people must come to speak. It's not as if we're just looking for one Messiah to come from heaven. The Messiah has already come. His name is Jesus. He has washed away our sins. Now we are dealing with our fellow human beings. It doesn't require us to wait for one Messiah. It requires us to speak, to have different people who can speak. Even if we have three major political parties that have ideology and people running this thing, we will know that there's a competitive nature to know who can get there and do the right thing. The problem we are having now is that the people who are supposed to be in that competitive space are not, they don't understand the politics. You understand? But I will always reiterate it. I'm very okay with the ticket of APC in Edo State that has a 53-year-old governor and a 44 years old deputy. That is where the starting point is. That is the kind of people you can interact with, not people who are older than you. But if you want to talk of in Nigeria, in the Nigerian context, I don't think we can talk about it. Nigeria right from time has always been sectional. What we are experiencing now is just the fact that the sectionalism is now more vicious because of social media. Even when the British handed over government to Nigeria, they gave it to sections. You understand? We had an NCNC that had to merge with Northern People Congress, NPC or something, in order to take leadership of the house. We have AG that was once dragging for their own survival. At this level, everybody was developing at their own pace. You get? So bringing Nigeria to one center table and expect that if you put a Northern there, the Northern we give you the same percentage we give to its Northern people. It wasn't even in the discussion of 1960. So when we talk about the current administration, we will now expect the current administration to give the Easterners 70% of it. It won't still work because the ideology as Nigeria was created was sectionalized. You know, it's just the military that, in their own magnanimity or their own wisdom, decided to start forcing everybody to be under one presidential system of government. The British did not even put us like that. Even the British in their own country, they are not like that. They have their United Kingdom where they have Wales and the rest. You know, everybody decides for themselves under one government. So it is important for the Nigerian state to think about that, to understand that you cannot now say when you zone something, you zone it to me based on, say, the previous people marginalized me. Then when you zone it to me, you now expect me to be a patriotic Nigerian or a pop, or I don't know how to call it, a nationalist. No, I will first, for that zone, help my people. You know, so we have done it in Edo. That is why from the one I wasn't really part of it. But when it was forced, I said, okay, if we want to go by agenda of zoning, so when it's the zone, let the person enjoy his zoning, because his people will feel bad if he doesn't take care of them, because that was the ideology behind the zoning thing, that the first respondents will get the best. So if after the northern part of Nigeria had ruled and done what they did, and the western part they are ruling and doing what they are doing, we should not be complaining, because it is something that we all are systematically accepting. So that when the 8 years or 4 years is over, whoever the power is shifting to, he should be preparing. He should start writing the names of his people that he wants to give power. So that is what Nigeria is, until Nigeria is really divided into proper governance where every region can develop at their own pace. So that discussion is not for one Thomas Sankara to come and solve. That is already passed. It is a discussion for the different leaders at those different regions to start agitating for themselves. If the South wants good governance, they should put themselves together and start championing a constitution that guarantees their own development. The Easterners should do the same. Westerners should do the same. You know, every other person. You know, because Northerners are crying now. Hey, we know that by 2028 or wherever the power is ruling, Northerners will do a do or die to get that power back to North. Where is South? Where is East? So is that a country? No. Do you need a Thomas Sankara for that one? I don't think Thomas Sankara will survive it. So we need the people to really discuss how they want to be governed. So that's for Nigeria matter. So let's focus on our small Edo. Let us get the right people into our age group into office, which we have done with APC now. And let's just start interrogating with them and get our state working for us. That's all. You know, Nigeria is a different story.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tupo, for your analysis. It is what it is. It is what it is. We still have a long way to go. And I wonder why, because there are already good templates that have worked. I can't understand why we have a textbook in our exam hall and we're still failing the exams. We have Honorable Fosa in the house. Fosa, you just walked in. I guess probably you have not the topics. We're talking about holding how a cleric said he urges Nigerians to hold public office holders accountable. I don't know if you want to discuss on that. And well, it's not news anymore. The governor has been given a digital award. That is not new. There was a protest today at Benin. A protest, not serious, but at INEC office about PDP, APC is all political. Unmute yourself. Which of the topics would you like to deliberate on? Or from all you have heard, or the little you have heard from us, tell us which you would like to talk about. Thank you. Are you there, Mr. Afosa? Honorable Afosa, please unmute yourself and let us know if you are available to speak. Okay, Honorable Afosa seems to be busy at this point in time. Yes. As it is, we have deliberated on all topics so far, but there's this topic that it goes back to the Nigerian politics we discussed, and the same thing, because I'll have everybody speak again. There's I think one of the Nigerian former office holders said Tinubu did not make himself president. So, which means, he said he did not make himself president, which means he will serve another 4 years. These are the sensitive talks we talk about. These are the sensitive talks I say, people that are not supposed to be said. These are trying times, these are heavy times. People are going through a lot. This is time to govern. This is time to unite the people. This is time to build. It's not election season. So when you see when you see somebody's father, a grown man, I'm not being disrespectful, sorry. I'm not trying to talk down on anybody. But when you see a man coming out by this time, crucial time, to talk about Tinubu will serve, he's insisting that Tinubu will serve another 4 years. The man does not even know if he's going to live another 4 years, because these days, nobody's going to live forever. Is this proper from an elite? Is this proper from an elite? Is this proper? Is this why are we like this in why? And if this man comes out now, you see a lot of, back to what I'm saying, a lot of youth will go chasing him, trying to make him look like a demigod. But look at what is coming from his mouth. These are the things that we think we say, okay, he has said it doesn't concern us. Let us focus on this. Although it is my daddy's friend is in power, let us focus on this. Or what do we say? I just want to, I get confused every time we talk about, when we come to the show every day, it's a problem. How can we get this problem solved? Where do we start from? Because Atiku said, we don't need Thomas Sankara to do it. Let everybody let us go to our regions to develop our regions. Edo people are not united. Let us use our Edo. Let us come to Edo as a case study. There's no unity in the state. How can people that are not united build? That is the question. Why can't we just have a united force to develop our state? Must there be opposition? What is it that the opposition is in need or dire need for that is creating the breaks or the cracks? Or should they not be divided into three? Should we have Benin State, the Esan State, and the Isako State or Afema State, how would that bring more development? These are the things. Why is it so? Why? What has brought this? What has brought this? Is it our is it ethnicity that has brought this division? Why is Benin City? Okay, Benin is the capital, but it's no yardstick. There are certain states in certain countries that are more developed than their capital. It doesn't really mean because Benin is the capital of Edo, it has to be more developed than every other place. It doesn't have to be so. Asaba doesn't have to be more developed than Warri that started before it. Asaba should be growing, Warri should be evolving as well. Why is there segregation in development? Why is Univen, okay, Univen is a federal university, University or Ambusali University is a state university. But so what? In Botswana, the people built their university. There was no university in Botswana, the people built their university. They bought cows. Each family bought a cow. They sold it, and they built a university for everybody. When can we? Well, the story goes on and on and on and on. Mr. Concord, are you there? Are you with us? Are you busy? Can you talk?
I cannot talk. I'm busy. I cannot talk. I'm just listening.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the response. Well, like we say, it is what it is. Going back and forth. How can we get these people, how can we hold these people accountable? Let me go back again. It's a recurring talk. Joe, are you there? Unmute yourself. In a short, tell us how we can hold our public office holders accountable.
Are you there? Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, I know you are here.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So what topic are we now? We spoke about so many things today. So where are we now?
How can we hold public office holders accountable?
Okay, number one. You see, I will just make one example. I know some people will vex, but that's not my business anyway. You see, the outgoing governor of Edo State trying to digitize the civil service, because those days we hear they give contract to someone, then they go bomb office, so they couldn't file again. So those are the initiative to make some public office holder accountable. Because when you think you've destroyed the record, but somebody else has the record. So all this can also put a check to our leaders. If actually we make at least make all offices go into the system, not just that manual thing again, where somebody will burn office and say we couldn't find fire again. Contractor have got bonds. You know those. So I think that's one of the things that Obaseki think of when he tried to bring civil service together in one hub to ensure transparency in government. Those are the area. Another thing again, we youth, I think we youth, I can't say because we look at politics as one of the dirty game. We don't want to go into it. Because if you come to like UK, you see small boys, they are contesting for I see a 19 years old boy. I spoke to him. He says contesting for, was he chairman or something? I say, wow. So we need to come out and participate in politics. It's very important. Because you see somebody, okay, let me use Wike as an example. Wike destroying River State today because he has no need to lose again. Wike is already, I think he's at his 60 or something. So that's why if he's a young man, he will think back and think, oh, this is my future I'm destroying. So I think with the youth, we should at least participate in politics. The leaders should encourage you to participate in politics because they can't be there forever. And they are scaring us. They are scaring us, the youth, not to participate because of their way of doing politics in Nigeria.
Well,
I think they are scaring us because we should participate. Youth is very important. If you participate, I believe things will change.
yes, we can participate, but
Okay, look at Senegal. Yeah, is it Senegal? Is it Senegal? Look, two countries in Africa, West Africa, that has a small boy as a president. You look at things are turning around for them.
are you talking about Kenya?
No, it's not Kenya. Is it Senegal? I think it's Burkina Faso. Sorry, Burkina Faso.
No, it's Senegal. It's Senegal. It's Senegal.
Senegal and Burkina Faso. See, look at we should encourage. If 2027 we youth come together and bring a young boy to become president, is it bad? We support the person to become president. That think of the future because these old men they don't think of the future. That's just the truth. They don't think of the future because you can't. Anybody's above 60 don't think of the future again. Okay, let's be honest. It's the truth now.
Anybody above 60, 66 is supposed to be the due retirement age. So
They
anybody
don't think
above
of the future
60
again. But a
is
30
thinking
years old
of,
man become president will be thinking of the future. So that's the fact. We youth to participate and find ways to just penetrate it into this Nigeria government. Look for a way, either by any crook, whatever it is you need to take. Let the youth go into this government. That's my
okay.
submission.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joe. Again, I go back to Mr. Tukpo. Mr. Tukpo, are you there? Can you mute your mic? Just give us a little submission. How do we hold, again, educators, how do we hold our office holders accountable?
Well, the institutions are already available for us to use to hold them accountable. I want to believe that if we can actually hold the institutions accountable, then we can also hold government accountable. Because you find out that most times the protests that are done against the government. But the only protest that has been successful in Nigeria was the one that was done against the police, which was the NSAS. Because the institution as at that time was not actually working for the people, but working against the people. And it was now a decision by the young people to say, no, we must end this SARS. And we saw the actions and reactions. And SARS was eventually ended. So if the people want government to act, because there's a constitution that guarantees that when a government is elected, anything against it is treasonable. You understand? So you cannot say you want to boot out the government, or you need to find the fault where you want to hold the government accountable. If it is the judiciary, if it is the autonomy for the judiciary in order to free the judiciary from the hands of the government, if it's autonomy for the local government, you should be able to fight for something. But we have seen where our governors carry federal government to court to say that state assembly doesn't want to be free from the hands of government. They've even gone to court that local government should be under them. Some funny cases that you are wondering why is the captive struggling for his master to continue to hold him captive. So I think those are the agitations that the people can start doing. When you look at governance and look at the errors, because people say in judiciary is not independent, this one is not. Have they protested for the independence of the judiciary? You cannot just sit and be expecting judiciary that is paid by a governor to do a bidding for you. Let me just take a case of like the electoral body in the state, which is the EDSG. You don't expect EDSG to do your bidding when the EDSG is directly paid by the governor of the day. He will always do the bidding of the governor. But if he's independent and knows that his salary will come whether by hook or by or whatever, heaven will not, nothing will change the fact that he will be paid, his pension will remain. he will do the right thing. So I think where the people need to start from is to start making sure that these institutions are given independence, starting with the judiciary. The judiciary should be purely independent, both in their electing of Supreme Court judges, into their disciplinary measures and everything. It should be. Then the police itself, I don't know whether it will be independent, but a level of independence. That is what the clamor should be. Because then you want to be clamoring for governance. I don't know how that is. Governance are controlled by people. People we all know, like the Bible said, heart of man has his ways, you know. So, but institutions are created to checkmate the excesses of the heart of man. So I believe that if these institutions are properly created, maybe they will start seeing light, starting with the judiciary, because like they say, the last hope of the common man is the judiciary. So which means if the judiciary can actually guarantee fair hearing and justice, most of the things that we are seeing today, the misuse of government power by state governors, you will not see it. The multiple interpretation of judgment by the same court of competent jurisdiction, you will not see it. You understand? There will be a level of recklessness from governance, you know. So I think that is where the discussion should start. Look at the constitution, look at how other institutions outside the country are working, how the independence they have is favoring them. Then we'll start asking government to start giving these institutions some level of independence, you know. So that is where I see it. But I
Okay.
also believe a youthful government can also give us that. That's what we have now in Edo State.
Yeah, thank you
This
for
man.
your
Would they say
submission.
you are? We will support you with your PH anyhow.
Thank you for your submission, Mr. Tupo. I don't know if Honorable Fosa is still on to give us his own submission on the matter, or if he's just here, if he's still busy. Or Mr. Tupo, Mr. Konko, are you there? Are you there? Can you give us a submission on this matter before we round up? We're talking about holding. Okay, we have lost Mr. Konko along the line. Yes, as it is. Well, it takes a lot to hold our office holders accountable. But like I say, I don't want to underline the word office holders because they want to use it. People say public office holders. I think every leader in all sphere should be held accountable. Every leader in all sphere, in every area, whether it's the banking sector or finances, whether it's the health sector or
Moderator, you see, when you
yes,
talk every leaders in all sphere, that's why I try to say that every institution, if independent, we hold those people accountable. It's just like you take the CBN now, for example. If the
yeah,
CBN is actually independent to carry out their duties properly without fear of favor, the bankers will not have a reckless day with our currency now. You understand? But
yeah,
because all these things trickle down, you have different departments that have influence. It's just like EFCC now. If EFCC can do what they need to do justifiably, not this their funny way of doing it, without the interference of any leadership, there's a level of fear that will enter the heart of men. You understand? So these institutions, government institutions that do oversight functions of the public and private sector, they are the ones that actually need to be given a level of independence and a level of check to ensure that their duties are carried. I know in the US they have internal affairs that oversees the actions of police. You understand?
yeah.
So that fact alone, that there's an internal affairs that will come and check whether this policeman just shot this guy without any cause, it's already a check on the police to not do more than themselves. You get? So what are the checks and balances in our society? I doubt if we even really have. It's just the people on social media crying, showing us price of Gary and every funny thing. Those are the balance checks and balance we have. So that's not enough to run a government or a country. You understand? So we need active youth participation in governance and active youth participation in party politics. Because throughout the cycle of the Edo elections, I found out that many people like Nigeria to work, like the politics, but they don't even have an idea what their ward is, what their unit is, what the party politics is. It's not going to work that way. We see people born in foreign countries and from birth they are telling you they are Democrats or they are Republicans. So we need to understand that it is only party politics that can help us shaping the kind of political environment we have and also help us to put the institutions in right places. So that's it. We have started it with our APC. I've brought young people. So let's see how it goes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And welcome AI. I see that you gave us a code. Is that a monetary code or is that your code to set up a you put in the CTA BUS
No. Somebody in the US was asking me for something. So I said, instead of me to send it to the person,
we thought it was a code for us to retrieve money welcome.
I will tell you what it is for, so don't worry.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for coming anyway. Thank you, although you are a bit late. But
okay, you people are done already.
Almost done, but we will take a submission. We'll take your submission. We'll take the topics are they are just up and about. First of all, the Edo State governor bagged an award for digital governor. Bishop Kukah urges Nigerians to hold public office holders accountable. That we have been saying every day. We say it here all the time. And a certain elder statesman says Tinubu did not make himself president of Nigeria, that he will serve another 4 years. So those are the topics. Just pick one and just deliberate on it.
All this award the governors usually get. When I talk now, I go say, waiting be my problem. Anyway, let him get the award. Shey Obaseki got an award, right?
Yes.
As a digital governor. No
yes.
Wahala. Tomorrow night, he will use it to come and contest for presidency. That he got an award. Yes, now. Is that not what they do?
Yeah, that is called antecedents, because if you truly
for an award, and then when they get it, they will come back and use it to campaign for us and say we got an award, best governor of the year, we got an award, sitting dancing governor of the year, we got an award, digital governor of the year, and therefore, and you are looking at the state, the person ruled for 8 years, there is nothing to show about it. And the person is still kangarooing himself around the whole Nigeria, talking about how he got numerous awards. But that's okay for those who listen to them. As for Tinubu, the only thing I will say is that the way Nigerians are behaving, I don't even think they want something different. Because if they continue like this, the guy is going to rule them again for another 4 years. That's all I can say about that.
If they continue like how?
Okay, have you been following the trend?
What trend? I mean, I think I try to follow the news as we see.
Okay, I monitor what is going on anywhere because I still have family over there. So instead of people moving away from APC, they're moving into APC for reasons I don't know.
Okay.
I don't get that part. So if Nigerians are saying that Tinubu is not doing well, they're hurting, and from the depth of their heart, instead of decamping from APC, maybe forming another party, that decamping into APC. How do you handle that? Did you see what happened in Kanu? Even the Labour Party members are decamping to APC. And even, I don't know, but my brother, as I said before, I don't really know what Nigerians want. Honestly.
My sister, they are sharing money. They are sharing money in APC. Let me just tell the secret. They are sharing money in APC. Seriously.
You see, let me tell you something. I don't know how much time I have, but I will give you a typical example of how politics run. The funny aspect of it is that the people hurting us are still the people we are clapping for. The people hurting us are still the people most humans can die for. I don't get it, but it is what it is. They are sharing which money? Won't you collect the money and do what you want to do? It's not actually the money they're sharing. It's actually who we are. Nigerians should first of all understand who they are. If you understand who you are, you know where you can make amends, where you can correct. But as it is now, I don't know. I don't know. People in Nigeria will keep calling you, they're suffering, they're doing this, they're doing that, but what they're doing there doesn't show sign of somebody who doesn't like what is going on with him or her. Honestly. But I don't know how to put it, but this is the best way I can put it. So they share money. When they share money, you come to them. Right? Is that what you're saying? Bros. Hello?
That's what he's saying. Oh, yeah, that's
Yes,
what
yes,
he's saying.
yes.
So when you share money, you come to them.
Once you decamp as a member, as a House of Rep member, that's a certain amount that go to pay that you go to collect. So I don't know. They are already planning 2027. So
Okay, that's fine. So, and then the person that decamped, the constituents will still vote for him, right?
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Now you are getting my point.
That's the problem.
Now you are getting my point. So we don't really know what we want. Until we know what we want, then we can handle our issues. We don't know what we want. So whatever we see, we take, my brother. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of anybody complaining about what is going on with Nigerians in Nigeria. Honestly.
I say I don't pick that coin. Anybody from here, I don't pick that coin again. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of understanding the kind of human being Nigerians are. Honestly, I don't get it. I'm not saying they should go to the street and demonstrate. I am not saying they should fight the government. But there are several ways of doing something. Election is coming. You vote them out.
My sister, it's only to fight government. You can't vote them out. They are taggers.
Okay, let me tell you something. Listen carefully. I talk a lot of nonsense. But when I say my nonsense, after some months and some weeks, it will make sense to some people. It might not make sense to you now. It may or may not. But listen, nobody, I repeat, nobody can rig where you are not accepted. At least 70%. Not 50%. You can never rig where you are not accepted. It is not done. Who will let you? Who are you going to use to rig? Are you going to import people to come in there and rig for you? No. It's the people that use the people to rig the people. So if the people that is using the people to rig the people are not liked in these four group of people I have called, you can rig. You can rig. That's just the truth. You can.
My sister, INEC is our major problem. If you can restructure INEC.
INEC is not your problem. INEC is not your problem. INEC is even better than it was during Obasanjo's time. INEC is not the problem and can never be the problem.
Thank you very much for the submission, Madam AI, and your interjection, Mr. Joe. We have one man went to Mo.
Hey, one man, how you doing?
One man went to Mo is in the studio.
Is one man still there?
Yeah, he's here with us.
I'm here, Ozita. I thought
what happened yesterday?
I thought if Mohammed did not come to the mountain, then the mountain will go to Mohammed. So this is me chasing you around now. So
No, I came yesterday and I didn't see anybody. Maybe I came late.
No, the session ended when the conversation. We want to be making it. Apologies, by the way. We shouldn't be talking about our platform on somebody else's.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, we want to be making the session. The session's a lot shorter now. So when it reaches natural plateau, we just let it go. So that was what happened yesterday. So
okay. Are you coming out today?
I am coming out today.
Okay,
So yeah, so we're going to be talking about the no, actually. So apologies, because I don't allow that on my space, so I shouldn't do it on your space.
Maybe we can join you. Maybe we can join you one man. Maybe we can join you because I've never been on your show. But
yeah, you should come. I mean, it's an open invitation. We like people that that have a functioning brain and have the power. That's why we chase Zita around. So we like people with the functioning brain and with the power of oration, both of which you possess in abundance. So you're always welcome there. I just came in blind actually, just to come and support. I wasn't really even deeply into the conversation. I just saw you were on. I just thought, okay, let me just pop in, hang out.
Okay. We're about to shut down. I don't know. Okay, you don't want to make any submission on anything. There's something special. We're just talking about.
Yes. It's just really.
I got to go. Bye.
All right. Thank you. Then you run away again. Look at this. Is that typical experience, isn't it? Is that Zeta playing hard to get? But don't worry. I'll revert to my secondary school toasting techniques. But there's only really one topic of discussion, isn't there? The changing of structures in Rivers State with Fubara now seeming to be the landlord. But is he celebrating too early? That's the thing. And then also, what happened? Is it any departure really from what the status quo is? So he's now taking 22 out of 23 local governments. So how is that different from the godfatherism that he claims is fighting against? So it's not really so much a fight against godfatherism. It's essentially a godfather, two godfathers duking it out as to who owns the land, sort of a thing. So that's my reading of that space. But Kubara should never celebrate too early, and only a fool will count Wike down and out.
Yes. Well, it is the politics, like they say they play it. The politics is the politics, right? Everybody wants to be in charge of their state at every given time that they are in place. People only say, for me, I am not a fan of Fubara. I have never been a fan of Fubara because I believe Wike brought you here, Wike put you here, Wike gave you all the powers that you have. It's only proper people say do not buy the hand that has fed you. But Wike being Wike that we know should know that at some point he has done his time. He should just step aside to allow who he has put there with his own hand to do
that
the
means
job.
You don't know Wike.
You don't know Wike. Because somebody
Wike
was there.
Doesn't step aside though.
Why? Well, Wike has to understand that these people are not your kids.
But Wike did it to Amechi now. When he came into government, he silent Amechi now.
Yeah, well,
Amechi did not install Wike. Get the story right.
No, I'm not saying the installment, but they worked over and over. Amechi stepped aside.
No, Amechi never agreed to Wike being the governor. That's actually why the quarrel.
Wike work under Amechi as a chief of staff.
Okay, you want to hear the story? I can tell you the story.
No,
because I lived in Port Harcourt for 25 years, so I can tell you what is going on. We'll talk about it later.
We don't have the time now. And the woman who went to one has gone. We're going. Please, I'll go and get this. I'll be on the show. He's going to have the show later today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do my
Just
best
come, you are
to.
invited. Let's talk about Wike and his
Yeah,
problems. I'm
yeah,
really,
sure.
I'm really looking for somebody to deal with Wike for me anyway.
Nobody.
No, time is coming. Time is coming.
No,
But
let's see. Let us
Irela
let us
stronger
know.
power now.
Can
Let
I
us
say
know.
something?
This is. Go
Can I
ahead.
say
This is for
something?
you. Go ahead.
Wike to deal with Ike na to buy am. Mark my word. But
No, not be to
as long as
fire.
he's
Not be to
alive,
fire.
don't worry.
If Wike relief as a minister of ST today, Wike is finished. I know what I'm saying. He's finished.
Okay. Oh.
Well, he knows how to play politics, so we
No
have to give
wahala.
him.
I
Yeah,
don't
thank
talk.
you very much, everybody.
Bye
We have
bye.
done our 2 hour mark. Thank you for coming. Thank you for giving us your time. But like I do all the time before I leave, I give an African proverb. Today's African proverb says, when a monkey cannot reach the ripe banana with his hands, he says it is not sweet. These are excuses, never get the job done. Not taking accountability of the initiative to reach your goals exposes your shortcoming. Yes, we are always here to say, how can we hold these people accountable? How can we hold it? We need to. Just like the government is saying, I will. You cannot say you will when you're in power. When you're in power, you have to say, I have or I want to. It has to be present and it has to be not something for the future. You have to implement every power, every act whilst you are in power. You cannot be a governor, you cannot be a teacher, and you keep giving your students promises. You cannot be a shepherd and promise your sheep hay. You cannot be a governor and promise your people security. You should have done your paperwork beforehand, and now that you have attained or you have been given the mantle of leadership, you should act immediately. Don't tell us that the banana is not sweet because, or the banana is not sweet because your hand cannot reach it. Do what you can and work for things that you hope to get. This is the submission for today. This is the African proverb for today. I thank everybody for coming to the show. I thank everybody for giving 2 hours of their time to be in the show. Thank you, Mr. Joe. Thank you, Mr. Tuko, to Mr. AI, one man, two women, to Mo, Osaro, Chooks, everybody. We have come to an alignment. We understand the case and we will work towards it to get it better. To all the people on the comment section, to Nigerman, to Bilbao, to Omoji, to the Kingdom, all of you, I appreciate your comments. Thank you for doing that. For those on the Facebook outlets and other social media platforms, I appreciate it. Please keep it coming. I'll see you guys on Friday. Enjoy your week ahead and have a good one. Thank you.